Hello students, today we have Akbar Birbal stories for the grade 6 and today's topic is Birbal's Wit is a Hit. Children, so today's chapter is Birbal's Wit is a Hit. Before I begin explaining to you about the chapter and the stories, I thought that I should tell you who was Akbar and who was Birbal. And what do you understand by the term wit and humor? First of all, wit means intelligence, and humor denotes something that is funny and comic. So we know that both are important in our life. We always should remember that humor means something which is funny, and intelligence both makes a human being a perfect person. Now, let's learn who was Akbar. Akbar was the third Mughal emperor to rule almost all over India in the 16th century. He is known for his contributions in the areas of art, architecture, and music. It is said that in his reign, the Hindus and Muslims lived unitedly in harmony. Now, who was Birbal? Birbal was an advisor of King Akbar. He used to handle various tricky situations faced by the ruler, and Akbar used to take help from Birbal, and Birbal could use easily his sharp intellect and sense of humor to solve tricky situations. So Akbar the Great, not a literate person himself, literate means a person who knows how to read and write. So he himself was not a literate person, but knowing the significance of education in one's life, provided patronage to fine arts and literature. Patronage means to provide support of a patron. So he became the patron to provide fine arts and literature to the subjects of his country. The nine jewels or Navratna of his court comprised of poets, musicians, advisors, and learned men. We should remember that in his court there were nine courtiers who were known as the nine jewels of India. So one of these people of the Navratnas was the witty Birbal, who was also a poet and an author. Birbal's wit and wisdom led the emperor to invite him to be a part of the royal court. Now, you need to know what is wisdom. Wisdom means the ability to judge what is true or right. Okay, and eminent means the famous people. Now let's see. So let the emperor to invite him to be a part of the royal court. The emperor also restored him the title like Raja and Birbal. Bir means brain and Bal means strength. So a person who has the strength of brain is known as Birbal. Bestowed means honored. So let's see this all we have understood about Akbar and Birbal and their stories. So let's read a story that we have in our syllabus. Emperor Akbar was very fond of delicacies and had a great taste for pan, especially those mouth-watering ones that Shaukat Ali, his official panwala, rolled out. So delicacies means variety of food and had a great taste for means liking. So Emperor Akbar was very fond of different types of food and he had always a great liking for pan. But who was the official panwala? So the official panwala was Shaukat Ali, who used to make the best pans of his empire. It so happened that one unfortunate day that as Shaukat was preparing pan, the coat of lime got applied thicker than usual. The emperor had hardly taken a small bite and his tongue seemed to be on fire. Flying into rage, he sent for Shaukat Ali. So it was one unfortunate day when all of a sudden the application of lime or the coat of lime got thicker than usual than the normal. Unfortunately, Shaukat Ali rolled out a thicker pan. a thicker limed pan. So what would happen? We all know that it's very unfortunate that if we have the coat of lime which is very thicker, then our tongue will be burnt. So that same thing happened with Akbar also. So let's read what happened. Akbar got enraged. He got very much angry. The moment the emperor set his eyes on Shaukat Ali, he fumed. Your pan burnt my tongue. How do you claim to be the best pan maker in the city? You deserve the severest of punishments, you careless wretch. Well, so the moment the emperor set his eyes on Shaukat Ali, the moment Akbar saw Shaukat Ali, he got angered and he said that his pan burned the tongue of emperor. So now a punishment will be given to Shaukat Ali. You careless wretch. Wretch is used as a meaning of stupid and a foolish person. So let's see what happened next. Shaukat Ali was now trembling. Trembling means he was shivering with fear, like a leaf in the wind. So look at here, a simile is used. Simile, a figure of speech is used just to show the situation of Shaukat Ali. Go, fetch me a bag full of the best lime, thundered the poet. So thundered the emperor. So the emperor became so much angry that he asked Shaukat Ali to bring him a bag full of best lime. Relieved that his life was spared, Shaukat went to a nearby shop that sold lime. He didn't have the slightest hint of what awaited him. So, students, this much, after reading this much, we have understood that our Emperor Akbar was very much fond of pan, and the best panwala of his empire was Shaukat Ali. Unfortunately, one day Shaukat Ali had done a mistake, and the mistake was that he put a thicker layer of lime, the thicker coat of lime in the pan, and the tongue of the emperor got burnt. So, being enraged, Akbar unfortunately made a severe punishment. He gave a severe punishment to Shaukat Ali, and we still now we don't know. Till this page, we have no idea. We only come to know that Akbar ordered Shaukat Ali to bring the best lime of, just bring him a bag of best lime. So let's see what happens next. In the between, I want to tell you that to remember all of these word meanings would be very much beneficial for you. So the next one, have you started making pickles for the entire neighborhood? Asked the shopkeeper jovially. So when he went to the shopkeeper said that, are you interested to make pickles for the entire neighborhood? Of course not. I'm only following the emperor's command. Shaukat Ali was now worried and frightened. So Shaukat Ali definitely he got shocked and he got worried because definitely the emperor had asked him to bring a bag full of lime, the best lime, which he didn't know what was the reason. Don't even think of disobeying that order, said Mahesh Das, who was observing the entire episode. I know that you haven't asked for it, yet I would like to give you a piece of advice. So we are going to done up to here today. So there comes our Birbal, whose name is Mahesh Das. So someone named Mahesh Das, who was there in front of the shop, he said that don't even think of disobeying that order. So definitely you bring the you bring the bag of lime, but I know that you haven't asked for it. I know that you did not ask for the advice. Here it means the advice, yet I would like to give you a piece of advice. So, this much, students, I am doing. In the next video, I will continue the explanation in the next section. So, I hope that you have understood. Let me know of it and do remember the word meanings. Thank you.